Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is actually Tuesday, April 16th because I didn't feel like filming yesterday, so I'm here now, but I did read yesterday. The last 2 weeks, I was in a slump, and I probably still kind of am, but I'm trying to get out of it. And last night I did read around 100 pages, I think 106 to be exact, of Persepolis Rising, which is book 7 in the Expanse series. So, I'm hoping to be out of my slump, but we'll see. I did read in the first day of the week, so that is a victory. And I would love to finish this book tonight, but I have, I think, a little over 180 pages left. So I might not, being realistic, I might not finish it tonight, but that's like my ambitious goal. That's the word I was looking for. And I also, after I finish this book, I also want to continue with my tandem read of Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms. I think technically it's Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. Like, Empire of Storms is first, but that doesn't really matter. At least it doesn't matter to me. I want to keep reading those, and I also want to probably read something else maybe after I finish this, like right after I finish this, before I jump back into those, because I've been reading those books for like weeks now because, like I said, slump and reading very slowly. So I kind of want to, read something else as well. I do want to read those because one of them I am really enjoying. So like, I do want to read them, but also I want to read something else as well. But yeah, that's it. Those are the plans. This week at work is being kind of chaotic because there are a lot of people who are not there because one of our colleagues is gonna defend her PhD on Thursday and it's in Italy. So a bunch of people went with her and it's kind of empty. So I'm doing like some stuff for other people as well. So I'm already tired. Like, it's Tuesday and I'm already tired. I was already tired yesterday, let's be honest. But also I'm always tired, so, But yeah, those are my plans. This weekend, I think I will finally go to the freaking carnival with a friend. Not the same friend from last weekend, another friend. And I will hopefully finally get some footage of the carnival. And yeah, so I will probably not do a lot of reading on the weekend, but we'll see. And I will talk to you maybe on Thursday. Okay, so it is Thursday. I just finished filming my video for Persepolis Rising because I finished it last night and I really enjoyed it. I definitely continue to really enjoy it, but I think I liked the first 2/3 more than the last third. And I think that's because I expected something more like explosive and action-packed from the ending of this book, because the ends of the books of the series are usually crazy and action-packed and intense. And although I did really like the ending, especially the very ending, the epilogue, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. And there was also, I wanted something more from, a specific part of the plot, which I'm assuming we're gonna get in the next books, but I wanted it now. But yeah, I still really, really enjoyed it. I still gave it 4 stars. And then I had totally forgotten that there was a novella between this book and the next, which is called Oberon. So I read that today, and that is set in, a planet called Oberon. And we are following the person who's in charge, but he has come from another place, and so he has a lot to deal with, the planet's history, the culture, the criminals there, and also has some issues there with his wife. And that novella was definitely more about the message than the actual plot, but I wasn't very invested in the characters or the plot, so the message wasn't, as impactful as it would have been if I was actually interested. So I was, meh about it, like 3 stars kind of feeling. But then I really liked the ending, so I ended up giving it 3.5 stars, and that is everything I've read this week so far. And I am exhausted because yesterday I was standing the whole day. Like, I did not sit down, not even to have lunch. I did not sit down until like 6 p.m. So that was super fun. I'm still tired. I'm still exhausted from yesterday because, like, I was working in the lab all day, like, again, with a colleague. So both of us, like, we did not sit down the whole day. And then I don't remember if I said, but yesterday was the, like, 50th anniversary of the place that I work at. So they offered lunch to everyone who works there. And so we went to that lunch, but we had to be standing. So that's why I said that I didn't sit down even to have lunch. I was standing the whole day, and so I am exhausted. But, like, it was fun. It was definitely, like, stressful and tiring to be in the lab all day, but also it was fun because I would rather actually be doing things in the lab than to be, just sitting down in front of my laptop. So, like, it was fun, but at the same time it was exhausting. But yeah, that's what's been happening. And so I today will need to edit my video for this book, and I would like to start reading something else, but honestly, like, I'm way too tired to edit and read anymore, I think. And tomorrow I'm going to the carnival with my friend, which I am very excited about because we have been, like, we talked about going, I think 3 weeks ago or something like that, but there was no weekend where we both could go. So tomorrow is finally the day, and I am very, very excited to go to that, and also to go in the bumper cars because that is, like, my favorite thing to do there. I mean, that and eating, because eating is one of my favorite things to do, like, in general. So yeah. And yeah, anyway, like I said, I want to read something between this series and before jumping back into the tandem read, the Throne of Glass tandem read. So I will hopefully be reading something. Still not entirely sure it is. Still not entirely sure when I'll be reading it, but I'll hopefully be reading it at some point. And, I think I am getting out of my slump because I read over 100 pages every day this week so far. So, like, I would like to think that I am getting out of my slump, but also tomorrow I am probably not gonna read anything because I'm gonna meet up with my friend, like, right after we leave work, and then we're going to the carnival, and then she's gonna sleep over at my house. So, I don't think I'm gonna have any time to read. And then during the weekend, or like the rest of the weekend, because my friend is gonna be with me partially on Saturday, during the rest of the weekend I'm gonna be with my parents, so also not sure how much I'll be able to read then. But I mean, so far so good. And so I will probably talk to you again maybe like late Saturday or Sunday. Or I mean, maybe just Monday. Like, if I don't read until then, there's no point in me updating sooner. But hopefully I will talk to you over the weekend.
with your face.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so it is Monday. I did not end up dating during the weekend because I only read one book, like one short book, and it was a short story collection. So it's not like I could talk that much about it because I couldn't really talk much about any other stories. So here we are. And also, I forgot to mention, like during the week, I mean, there were two things that I remembered, like at some point, that I had forgotten to mention. But one of them, I forgot again. I have no idea what it was that I wanted to say. But the other thing I do remember, and it was the fact that I don't know what day it was, but I was like, chilling here at night, and I suddenly I heard a lot of noise outside, like people talking very loudly, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And so I looked out the window, and like pretty much in front of my house, not exactly in front, but like I could see it from my window, the like sidewalk had somehow like burst open, and there was water spilling out of it. And I was like, what is happening? And so that's, that was a thing. And I mean, it stopped pretty fast. I mean, pretty fast, but like it was, a lot of water. So even if it was fast, and when I say fast, it was like 20-ish minutes. So, not that fast. And like that was a lot of water every second. But yeah, that stopped by itself. And then the next morning, there were people like working on it already, like before 8 a.m., which I did not appreciate because I wake up at 8. And yeah, I did not appreciate that. But I don't think it's fully fixed. At least there's still like stuff there, like from the people that were fixing it. It's still like closed off, so I don't think it is fully fixed yet, but that was really, really weird. And yeah, the other thing, I really don't remember what it was. Like I've been trying to think what I did or like what happened that could be interesting to say, but literally nothing comes to mind. And so, what has happened since I last talked to you? I did go to the carnival with my friend and my parents, and I did go to the bumper cars, which was super fun, but also I had a headache, so that was not super fun. But yeah, we went to the bumper cars, then we went to have dinner, and then we played, what is that called? I think it's like table football, table soccer, whatever that thing is. And every time I play that, my wrists hurt so bad the next day because it's like this kind of motion. And yeah, my wrists hurt so bad on Saturday and still yesterday. It happens every single time. But yeah, that was fun. And we were like changing teams until we were finally like balanced, like the teams were balanced. And we realized that the best teams for the balance were like my parents against me and my friend. And me and my friend won, even though we were like really balanced. Like it took forever for anyone to score, but we won. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, then I did read my short story collection, horror short story collection, which was called This Skin Was Once Mine and Other Disturbances, which was one of my anticipated releases. And it had 4 short stories, and they were all centered around like toxic relationships, whether that was like romantic relationships or like family or even friends. And as I've come to expect from this author, and as I was wanting from this book, it was very, very disturbing. And I loved it. I especially, like, my favorite was all the parts of you that wouldn't burn. It's either that or something very similar to that. And my second favorite was This Skin Was Once Mine. And they were the longest ones, so I'm glad that I like really loved the longest ones in the book. And yeah, very disturbing, very, like, some of them very disgusting, but that was exactly the vibe I was wanting. And so yeah, I ended up really, really liking that. And yeah, I finished reading that and then I came back here, and I think that is pretty much everything that has happened. And so to wrap up this vlog, I finished Persepolis Rising, I read Oberon, and I read This Skin Was Once Mine and Other Disturbances, which was 650 pages, which it is less than I would have liked, but it's more than I read in the past like 3 weeks. And like, I didn't read at all on Friday because I was with my friend, but like, I want to read. Like, I feel like I want to read. You know, I'm craving reading. So like, I think I'm out of my slump. Like, I'd like to think that I am out of my slump. So I'm going to manifest and say that I am out of my reading slump. But I guess we're gonna confirm that like this next week. But yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!